Ladies and gentlemen, the king is here. Back one of the banger. Back one of the banger. I don't know my own videos. Do you know how I upload every single day? Okay. And even when I don't upload every single day, I'll upload one in the morning, which for me counts for every day. My day doesn't start and end until I wake up and go back to sleep. Okay. All right. Can I be there? If I even got enough, if I even got enough, whatchamacallit, enough resin to summon, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see how much I'm working with. And I'm gonna see how much chat. I forgot this game. When I click out of it, it closes. I need chat manifesting. Please. I really don't want to spend money. I'm probably gonna have to though. Because I know I summoned for right and Shogun it and stopped summoning. I know I did. I'm glad I already have her maxed out. Listen, pal, we're gonna go out on a field trip. We're gonna go to a farm that has the most grass. Okay? All the grass you could ever touch. All the grass in the world. If you have my luck, I summoned for Nahida back in February, and that was my last summon. So you got this. Last summon, Nahida Bobita. Bro, Genshin, I know I've been talking my shit, but you wouldn't do this to me, right? My game! Let them chunks slow, goddamn. Let them chunks slow, goddamn. Yo, Genshin. Damn, like, I'm so glad you did this shit, cause when that update, that maintenance, I couldn't grind, man. Damn. It was just such an inconvenience. I was so disappointed. I think that was it, chat. That was it. Second pull trust, yeah, I got you. Damn, that was fast. Shut the fuck up. I'm not finna do it, chat. I'm gonna get her though. Before her events ends, I'm gonna get it. Why the hell is this book? Am I Gucci? I think I'm good. Hello? When the fuck did this unlock? Why did I get all this? Am I the type of person to ask questions? Nah. Well, YouTube, that was a VOD. See you next time. Why they give me 9? I don't know. Alright. Let's do the thing. Focus experience mode. Enable focus experience to avoid conflict with other. Enter focus experience. The fuck?
It's been a while since we visited Poisson.
Poisson.
Maybe we should head over and have a look around.
Alright. I feel like this game is so quiet all of a sudden though. Am I tripping? Or was music just playing? It is. Everything's at 100. This game is quiet as hell. Nah, that shit is on 100. What's up, Aisha? Poisson.
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
How did you know I was coming?
Oh, Paimon knows that voice.
Over here.
Lenny, it's been too long. Why she hit a backflip? Cause she old ass lady.
To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion.
Faded.
Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
You can say that again. What brings you to Poisson?
Poisson.
Wait, Paimon's got it. You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front, so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
The home front. What happened?
Are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Yep, along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth. You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit more crowded than usual.
Have y'all ever seen? Now I don't know their nationality per se, but there's a video out where two Asian women are like talking their fluent tongue and then immediately go into American tongue, and like their accents are completely different. So Paimon saying Poisson and like a French accent, like that would have been baffling to me beforehand, but now that I've seen them do it, it's like, oh, when you say a term, you yourself change your own accent, so you can't say. It's like when somebody says gracias and somebody from America goes gracias. Yeah.
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
Well...
Since the two of you are so curious,
Oh!
perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
You almost scared me. Almost busted.
You scared Paimon half to death.
What's up, Keybeige?
Father, you're here.
Step on me.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know.
Step on me.
Probably super confidential House of the Heart stuff, right? We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
So
No
Kingdom
need to
Heart
be
A piece.
nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just
Can you send something
Of
else?
course. I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
Well, we are a little curious. We still have our reservations about your
I
organization.
understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future.
I was just about to ask, are we like cool with some of the Fatui? You know what this is like? This is like if I was like cool with some of the KKK, but like the rest of them I don't fuck with. Like, bro,
for
we
right
gotta
now,
pick a side with these niggas.
I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
Which I get it though. It's like I'm cool with some leaders of the cool kids club, but the rest of them niggas, fuck them and their main wizard.
What sort of rumor?
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
Phantom Child. Some sort of ghost story maybe. I feel like I'm getting chills already.
A phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth.
The Phantom Thieves.
So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It
Resolving.
shouldn't be much trouble at all.
Resolving.
If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days.
Croissant.
I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors.
Will you be pleased if I'm here
Lady, I'll
on the
leave
ground
you to
groveling?
entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father.
Chat, speaking of Dark Shadow, we have to watch the first 2 Sonic movies. I haven't seen them yet. I couldn't help but feel intimidated during the conversation with the knave. Now that she's gone, it feels like I can finally breathe. She also suggests that we stick around for a few days. But why?
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings.
Think about movies with me, especially Sonic movies. They're more than likely an adaptation is going to be a miss. It's always a miss. More than likely is going to be a miss. But Sonic got the first movie and I got the second movie and is about to get the Shadow movie. This means that this is really good and they probably won't stop at a trilogy. So now I'll invest my time. If Sonic was ass, I would have never watched it. Okay.
You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy. If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Yes.
Alright. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. But let's be clear, we're just gonna be there as guests, okay? Don't get any funny. Oh, wait a second. We're your guests, that probably means we'll be treated to lots of yummy food, right?
We don't have anything else to do right now anyways. Let's be clear, we're just going to be there as guests.
Of course. During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. We bring in quite the bounty every day. In fact, today's the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen.
Ooh.
Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
When the hearth flame goes out. Ooh. I was gonna say. The crazy part is it's the same way with the live action One Piece. Like One Piece, that live action thing was out for like probably, I think it's been over like 4 or 5 months, and I haven't heard anything afterwards. I keep seeing Sonic shit. And it's not like I'm not avoiding Sonic shit on my For You page on any of my apps, and I'm not looking for it, but it does pop up though. That One Piece shit vanished after like a week or two, I think.
From one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit. After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Thanks.
Awesome, thanks. So, where are we off to now?
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies.
I'm trying to distribute.
With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered. Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
Yancy.
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
The last Avatar live adaptation, yeah. They did, I swear, we already talked about this, but if people decided just to make side stories or other stories based on the universe that you're doing, that'd be better than try to adapt the story for real. Yo, these overalls are killer, man. The Traveler!
Linny, you're finally here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
Hey, man, close your mouth, wipe your lip. I know I'm a real nigga, the Golden Traveler, the Golden Hair Traveler with his 20-inch bust down. But, bro, you meat riding. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your face.
It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Acting like I'm action figures.
No way! Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
Hold on, I'm famous, chat. Wait a minute. Chat, I'm actually famous. Like, I'm really a celebrity for real.
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to
And the
scare
silver
off our
lavender
guests
melon.
now, do we?
Oh, it's alright.
Here's your autograph. Here's your autograph.
This famous. Of course.
We saved four nations,
Paimon.
Paimon.
So much about you.
4 nations,
Sister
Paimon.
told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that he can move a mountain with his bare hands.
Mountain is crazy. Hold on, chat. I gotta see what that said. Somebody clip it. 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 I didn't get to see it. What the fuck did he say? Clip it. God damn. Go. What the hell did he say? Niggas over here loading the. We say. Hold on. Your autograph. Here's your.
Told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned,
You're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment you've ever we've ever heard her give. As you imagine, we are very curious about you. First of all, there's no way you're calling me a friend. I am no way, shape, or form a friend of the Fatui. I can't be.
I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days. Wait a second. That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all.
Y'all think MC can move a mountain? Mine's also a bit of a stretch.
Oh, wait. When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right?
Give me your baddest bitch.
Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you. Come on, we insist. I can give you some of my new potions.
Potions?
Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison.
What?
But both.
Both?
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
I forgot these are killers,
Ah,
assassins.
That's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right?
Can I
When it comes
please?
to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know.
These do not look
I
like
was
Fatui
poisoned not
members,
too long
man.
ago, and I'm still
Oh, like
dealing
House
with
of the
after
Hearth.
effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. The fuck is this family, man?
Wait. When you said gifts, Paimon didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics.
Why the fuck is our voice actor going so goddamn hard? Honestly, I'm surprised Genshin doesn't have a poison character. But whatchamacallit, DOT really isn't really Genshin's type of thing. Does nobody has damage over time in this game, right? I don't think they do. Why is she growling? I don't think anybody in this game has damage over time. Besides her, before her. The fans are toxic enough?
But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them? Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson for
Paimon, get her! The dangerous suggestions keep coming in one after another. You start to
All
bite.
right, Fold, Selwar. I think that's enough
Fold to
suggestions for
Selwar?
now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts.
You wasted good
You
names
don't
on
need a physical
random
gift
ass
to make
niggas.
our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really?
Absolutely, we definitely feel the love.
Awesome! It's been so long since we've had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know. Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I got all sorts of potions for that.
You gotta chill.
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
All right, see you later.
Y'all are wildin'. We don't have poison potions or anything. What game have I been playing that uses poison? I don't think I have one. I don't think I played the blame. Play the blame? Yeah.
Lenny.
And Lenny!
Poison and stealth tactics
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth.
House of the Hearth.
When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets, just out of curiosity. He was labeled a dangerous problem child.
Yes!
Abandoned by his family.
He is!
Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one.
So we can now confirm. That Genshin Impact, some of the enemies could be absolute psychopaths. Now, when I was thinking of like the Fatui and like random treasure hoarders and shit like that, those just guys that's trying to get to the bag, okay? They just trying to follow orders, get to their money, get their bread, live a life the way they live it. Turns out there are psychopaths in this game, starting at the children, cause like unnatural, like bro, the fuck, that ain't a problem child. That nigga need to be in jail.
Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate
In them
about his work
overalls?
and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions. I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
I'm talking about abandoned by his family. Nigga, you was a safety hazard.
Take it easy.
You over here killing small animals. Then you gonna try and find out the insides of a human. And guess who's gonna be the closest to you? Me. Get the hell out of here. The fuck? I would, ooh. Chat, my son or daughter, if they start, that's, I mean, I've, Grandma, like, do you not know who I am? Grandma, I can press this Q button and it's over for you. Matter of fact, what? That shit was cinna-fucking-matic. Where am I going? Okay, more kids. That shit was cinna.
Billy-o, supplies are here.
Thanks.
Damn!
And who are these two?
Y'all brother and sister?
Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about.
Yes.
It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Yeah.
Of course! We're making our way all across to that!
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
I will.
Oh, and there's The Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems
Audience, that's
pretty
a-
interesting.
As you spend time talking in the popular culture and atmosphere becomes more and more
After
relaxed.
this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
I thought she said massacre.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Right.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
I don't think that's
I
the
heard
case.
that.
Oops.
Is she gonna step on me
I'm
too?
guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others?
Yes, the psychopaths.
Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now.
Hello?
I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filial.
Is it beef in
Don't
the
talk
house?
about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Hello?
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
I mean, I get it, but still. I mean, you kind of, you either grew up or you signed up for this shit.
Well,
Leonard.
That's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here.
We should observe for now. It's better not to pry.
You're right. We're only here as guests after all. Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
Remember they're taken in when they're young? I know, but like, you should kind of get it at least. Some people crazy, some people not. Oh, look at these cats. Aw. Oh, next to each other and shit. This is cute. Hey, don't both of y'all look at me like that. Hey. Hey. You know what? Fuck the both of you.
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far?
They've certainly got a lot of personality.
Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent.
Father!
So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind. Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Hello?
Of course!
Then let's head out and... Uh-huh.
What's up, Mina?
Fremine?
Fremine?
What are you doing here?
Fremine, nice to see you again!
Oh, you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
Keys, honey, I don't know if I said what's up, but what's up with you?
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
You was thinking about me, bros?
Seafood soup? Oh, Paimon's drooling already.
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
A bomb.
Some food and water. And some clean cloth, if possible.
Oh, he's finna pick up somebody new.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware.
Uh-oh.
And you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
Uh-oh.
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know? And
This nigga's a terrible liar, bro.
Fremine, you remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work. Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face.
Okay.
Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Why would you assume that immediately?
yes,
I mean, it does, but like...
just follow me.
Uh-oh. Now, he said food, water, and clean clothes. Why in the hell would he need that? My assumption, he needs it or somebody else needs it. No duh, right? Nigga name is Reggie. He be smoking that shit. Smoking that wedgie. Oh, we going in the back of the... Who the hell?
You're back! Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Linny. I'm also also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you. You can call me Clairvy.
Clairvy?
It's nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Does that name ring any bells, Lenny?
It should.
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster.
You got the
Sure
whole
of it.
roster memorized?
What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in. She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
Right.
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
For how long?
About half a month.
Half a month!
So ever since we got to Poisson, then. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find.
But why?
If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished. You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
Right.
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that.
What's the beef, though?
Don't you remember last year? Chaplot nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect. And not a single person was there to help him.
Oh, so he doesn't want another child to be recruited in the House of the Hearth because them niggas be dying.
That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, it's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
Is that...
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Yeah.
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility.
Why would she come back as a child,
If
though?
Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family.
Bars.
I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
That's bars.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want to put Clairvy in danger.
This is a sticky situation.
There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
Uh-oh. Paimon, go sneak over there, nigga. Give me the inside scoop. I'm getting left alone with the kid. Hey. Let's get away from me.
Those two sure care a lot about each other.
Yo, you got some drip
Well,
on
they
you.
got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off.
Where Paimon was floating, not where Paimon is standing. Where Paimon is floating.
No way. They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that. I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
What do you mean?
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, Lenny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I for one wish you did.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. These voice clips out of context sound crazy. Like this nigga Fremine did something insane, okay? But like hearing it now, it's kind of like dumbed down to like, for me, this isn't that crazy. But like, if this was any other child, any other random ghost kid, then it wouldn't be that crazy. But the fact that we know who this girl is, I'm really intrigued how she's gonna interact with father. But still, these voice clips made it sound like Fremine did something so fucking crazy, okay?
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette.
And this nigga, Ed made it seem like he was just not finna ride with Fremine.
We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Linny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood.
Okay.
You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Oh, looks like things are getting kind of heated between Linny and Fremine. Maybe we should go check on them.
Nah. Paimon, just sit down somewhere. Let them duke it out.
It's raining. I should put my clothes away.
Perry's a she? Raining?
It's time to eat.
Do you just got a whole plate of lasagna?
Look alive.
She didn't flinch. She's definitely a ghost. Okay.
Hey, you two. Hope we aren't interrupting anything.
You definitely are.
Like a
Scram!
fight, or...
You definitely are.
Wait
Scram.
a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything all right?
Ain't no bitch!
Everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
Sometimes I really wish we would
We're
mind
all
our
friends
business
here,
though.
right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
I really would. Nah, this time, out of all times, I wish we would have minded our business. This is a conversation between two brothers. That's not. Right now, it has nothing to do with us. We could have just sat back and just let them talk.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
Like, this would be absolutely respectable. I know these niggas ain't finna own up to it, though. But sometimes having guests around can come in handy.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
Oh.
That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
Exactly. I think it'd be better if we stick around.
Just... Thank you.
As far as MC, you got it?
I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Thanks, pal.
Me too.
Thanks, pal Zone.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down.
How the fuck did how the fuck did Fremine hide this little girl from Father for half a month?
That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
Truski.
I've tried that already.
What happens?
And?
And nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but after some time, she just reappeared.
Damn.
She even came with us all the way to Poisson.
Lasagna.
It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
Wherever the house is, she follows.
I don't know much about spirits.
Metaphoric.
Do you two have any ideas?
Let's see here.
Let's exercise her.
Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines. Oh, it's just that...
We got that from Inazuma,
I
right?
remember where she heard that, so it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
Wasn't that from Inazuma from What's Her Face's right in Shogun's Quest? When the wolves were fucking up the ley lines and we had to go back and help like the lost soldiers and shit like that. Yeah.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
You gotta be a good boy.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Yes, sir.
Of course. I promise.
Of course.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids.
Fist bump.
Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I swear.
Where did you pop out from? What the fuck? I told you about these sound effects, Genshin Impact.
Whoa!
Lynette!
You scared me.
What a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister? And, when exactly did you get here?
She is not with the bullshit, bruh.
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler.
Wait a
And you
minute.
4, Paimon.
Wait. I didn't do anything. I'm not associated. These your brothers. I was supposed to seek you out.
Wait, what did we do?
Exactly.
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out, you were just hiding her.
You've seen her around the house
I
before?
heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in.
Hey, the more the merrier. Fuck it.
If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
Damn. Snitching.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette.
God damn. Could have just been like, hey, can I
Guess
join?
we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move.
Where's
There's no time
Clever?
to lose. Let's go.
Where's Clever? Why she disappeared? Hey, friend. Yo, stop looking at the lasagna.
Full.
You didn't even eat
Thank you for
anything.
bringing me this food, you guys. She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's eating.
Well, she's a spirit. She can't actually eat.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clairvy can interact with the physical world at all.
If she cannot interact with the physical world, Chad, why the hell did Fremine ask to get food, clothes, and water if she cannot interact with the physical world? I better get an answer.
Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
What the fuck was she gonna do with the
Does she know
clothes?
that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
She got no but time.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Hello.
Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
You know what's crazy? One last thing I'm going to say about this character. I'm glad that this is a character they took, because you know Genshin Impact, they will take one of the 5 models they have in Fontaine and just stick a kid in there and be like, yeah, this is her. But no, they actually went out of their way to actually make this character model look exactly how they do, or they do in the animation, or vice versa, whatever. I'm glad she got her own.
It's just that your
Model.
name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete.
Oh?
There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be. In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster, unless it's the roster of people who've been executed.
Wait, does that mean the knave... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry, she's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
The platypus?
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
I thought it was talking about his penguin.
Me neither.
His penguin, his name is Pear.
Clairvy, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster. But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine.
Hey, yo. Am I gonna listen to the voice lines? I'm
Maybe
glad
we
you
should
reminded
try
me.
a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
I need 5 big booty Latinas at my birthday party. That's all I'm gonna wish for.
Man, I love Latinos.
You finna hold hands with somebody. Oh, nope, you're gonna dip your toes in the water.
To go outside,
The hell?
where the sun can find me.
The hell?
That's it? Well, that sounds easy enough.
Is it? What we thinking, MC?
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
I think it might be metaphoric. She doesn't mean outside. She means outside of the hearth. I mean, the house of the hearth. Ugh! What did she mean by that? Things can't be this simple.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen up. I've got a plan.
Do you really?
I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about, and see if her name is on it.
Right.
Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Okay. What about me? What do I do?
I'll try my best.
What do I do?
What about us? What should we do?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter.
Because family matters.
I don't want to drag you in too deep.
Oh
It's too
my
risky.
God. We already said we were going to help, and there's no convincing me, remember?
Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
Ah, I can ask her to step on me.
Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
Paimon, you stay here. How should we contact you?
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something,
Hello, dude!
all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong.
Hello, dude!
Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done.
Am I gonna keep the bird in my
If the
pocket?
worst case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line.
Be careful.
You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
Mm-hmm.
Clairvy, I'd like to take you somewhere. Is that okay with you?
Sure. Where are we going?
Outside, pal.
Clairvy, I'd like to take you
Another bitch. What was I gonna say? Oh, Paimon. So here's the plan. You stay here and you help with Clairvy. Actually, no. Paimon, I need you to get a couple things before I meet the knave. I need some rope. I need a rubber ball. I need some handcuffs. Go to the gas station and get 5 rhino pills, 2 lion pills, and that one pill that has the Jurassic Park logo on it. Give me 2 Red Bulls and 5 monsters. Those monsters, let me get a peach and Red Bulls. Get the ones in the red bottle. I know it's confusing. Red Bull, red bottle. They got other bottles, but get specifically the one in the red bottle. I need you to get a stack of ice. I need you to mix all of that up in a smoothie and then give it to me. And then you're gonna stay there. You're gonna not the rope and the ball, Paimon. Do not put the rope, the ball, and the handcuffs in the goddamn smoothie. Give me all those and everything I list to go get at the gas station. Bring that all back to me and put it in a smoothie. You go back with Lene or with Lenny, Lynette, or Remine, whoever you want to go with, and you just let me do me. Okay? Appreciate you, Paimon. Knave. Is that child? That's Tartaglia right there. Hold on. Let me be dripped out.
It's the knave and child.
That's Tartaglia right there.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here.
6 feet, nigga.
I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well,
You just
I
didn't want that
couldn't
to
have
happen?
now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine.
Why does child sound like
So,
that?
I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
Mm-hmm.
It has to do with Skirk, my master.
Oh,
I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left.
nigga, she
I
was
still have
so
many
gone.
questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So, have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While
Damn.
the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape.
Certain existences, plural.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found.
Damn.
But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
I was thinking about that too.
I think she should focus on getting better first.
The worst of it is over.
Is it?
It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave
The
me a
H is
bunch
silent.
of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery. And
Okay.
that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project
Ooh.
Stuja?
Snoozer.
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrador's involved too. I'm
Regradors.
not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer.
Is Regator the one with the mask or the one with the nose?
Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And
One with the
what a
glasses, gotta be
sweet
one with the
little
nose.
daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well.
Ooh.
Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
I love her, Chad.
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
Just casually trash talking their colleagues behind their backs.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
I'm trying to get stepped on.
we just...
Wanted to learn more about you.
Right! We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you!
Paimon's a terrible liar.
Is that so?
Ah.
Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Ah.
Oh,
I'm trying to get into your deeper workings. Your inner workings.
There's so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like... Why do you call yourself father?
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
Scram Tartaglia.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful.
Ooh.
Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that. Now can we?
Please just step on me.
Spoken
Can we
like
skip
a
to that
true
part?
diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
Hmm. If the knave leaves right now, she's sure to run into Linny and Clerve. Should I release the bird Linny gave us? No. We should try to get her talking about something else first. About the House of the Hearth, what does the organization mean to you?
I'd also like to hear the answer to this.
I want her to use me as a toilet.
I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser. Which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you?
Ooh.
At least, that's what I heard.
Ooh. Is it beef?
Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
Ooh, the rooster. The knave betrayed the House of the Hearth, so does that mean what Clary said was true? Does the knave really treat her children like test subjects?
Oh, wait. Did you really do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done.
What?
I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
I see.
Huh. Based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
His model got rendered. What's up, Reese? Have a good day. He got rendered. Rendered.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue. Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved, but I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous. Call yourself a Fontanian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Ooh.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine.
That's bars.
Claiming that I myself was a Fontanian simply made it easier to operate.
Okay.
People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontanian of having any ulterior motives.
Okay.
They wouldn't want to save their homeland after all.
That's bars.
The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go.
What's your schedule like? I need to pick a time so you can step on me.
Your curiosity.
So much for learning anything about her betrayal. She probably only reveals that other secret in order to change the subject. It seems like she's trying to avoid talking about her past.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Ooh.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
That is bars.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention.
And what was that?
I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar.
Oh.
The loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
Spar with me, but I'm tied up.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually.
You've
got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand.
Tusser.
Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache.
What?
Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
She's gonna go bald.
Okay. I get the picture.
As the conversation shifts to the topic, I told you, you're trying to begin to share the story after it. It's a type of conversation that will likely leave you fall asleep, but you find yourself grateful to the child bond in more time.
Well, would you look at the time? I should probably get going.
Yeah, cause I was definitely reading that shit at the speed of sound.
I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Nigga, I hope you're not there. I hope the doctor's not there. I hope I see a new Fatui member in the next 2 nations. Oh, I don't want to see you nowhere. You're cool and all. I've seen you. Where have we seen them? Leeway and Fontaine? Has that been all? We didn't see them in Inazuma. What was the Inazuma's chat? What Fontaine member was... Oh, nigga with the hat. Wanderer. Cool beans. And then, yeah. And Doc was in whatchamacallit. Doc was in... Sumeru. Jesus Christ. So ignore it. Does she really matter, Chad? Does she really matter? She died in chapter 1, season 1 of fucking Genshin, and we never heard anything else about her. Does she really matter? Let's be honest. Unless they bring her ass back to life.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna kill over.
All right.
Child was in Inazuma
thanks for
too?
everything, Arlecchino.
Was he? Was Child in Inazuma? The fuck did Child? Got turned into a peck, smoked. During an event? Oh. Come on now, Chad.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Why does Palma look like that?
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
I want you to step on me.
Oh, well, you see,
I'm in love with you.
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about.
Step on me,
Apologies
please.
for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
Palma folded like a motherfucker.
we managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you? Oh, I wonder if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
You closed your goddamn eyes, you 6 and Anybody else, Chad? She would beat my ass and I would thank her. My mouth would be strapped, so I wouldn't be able to say anything. Bruh, what happened? Did I say something crazy? Can I whack this fish? I cannot. Nothing, just a breeze. Alright.
Winnie, how did everything go?
Splendid, hopefully.
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Clairvy can't go into the sunlight.
What the fuck? What does that mean? It's the
Everything was
future I
fine
can
at
see.
first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her.
That's so Raven.
But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished.
Like I said, what
I
the
turned
fuck?
around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case. Well, we could always try pushing her into it.
Y'all think she a vampire? You think she listen to Playboy Cardi? Not sure pushing works on non.
Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look. Oh, that's a lot of pages.
I was gonna say.
Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
They're not
Each take a
alphabetical.
section. Here.
Damn, it's not alphabetical. Shit.
La Pouillade, L'Endroit, Chambert.
How am I reading your head? Okay. Okay. These are children of the hearth? Oh, execution list. I did not read that shit up top. All right, chat. Who you think died first? Who you think died the easiest? I feel like it's either him or him. And who was the toughest? I think these two. She kind of bad, you know? This nigga, he look like a brute. Actually, no. I've realized that brutes are kind of the easiest to fuck up because brutes aren't really that fast. It's like unless you're like Broly, you're not. He's not Broly. Okay, he's a regular nigga in Fontaine without a vision. I can see it in him. Yeah. All right. Jubilee. Jinbei.
Oh, yikes. That rare guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kind of giving Paimon the creeps.
For rare? Yeah.
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Damn.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended.
Damn.
It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Wait, so that means the knave, she...
That nigga.
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house.
Damn.
Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life.
What do they mean by leave, though? Because did this nigga just see, like, it's not like you can't leave the house, but it's not like you're like, I quit. Like, hey, man, I fell in love with this chick. Want to go see her. Now I'm back. Hey, Nave. Got a chick I want to see. I'm deeply in love. One of the gangs come with me. You can choose. I just need to go see her. The whole atmosphere depends on the group and however
Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years.
Damn, the Nave old.
Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something.
Big booty bitches? I understand.
I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
Right.
Strange.
Yeah.
Stranger Things?
I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past. Times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filiol are a good example of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
Yeah.
That's to
Wow.
be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here.
Yeah,
As
okay.
members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for.
Mm-hmm.
Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves.
Ah.
But considering the rules of the house, most people would never say that out loud.
Damn.
People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision.
Mm-hmm.
They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filiol and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
Right.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
But she just lets it
Well,
rot?
That's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filiol and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something.
They dipping?
I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
Okay.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No.
I feel like
not
inciting is a strong
exactly.
word.
But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs. She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
Damn.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
I mean, it is a ghost girl.
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
The fuck is Project Stuja?
Whoa, hold on a second. What's this Project Stuja all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up now.
I don't think they'll be able to.
But I'm not sure of the details.
Oh, he don't even know what the fuck going on.
I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future.
Ooh?
Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis,
No
we
sign.
now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience.
Bars.
Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding.
Ooh.
It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Who the fuck? Right? Now really think about this for a second. Who the fuck are all these kids about to fight? Let's really think about it. Cause unless it's on another nation, they're trying to like a bordering nation they're trying to overrule, probably that. But like I don't know where fucking Snezhnaya is, because it's like all the nations, like everywhere is pretty. You would say that when all the nations that touch have a pretty similar ecosystem, right? Besides Inazuma, but that's on another island. Snezhnaya more than likely being covered in snow all the time is either on the top of the world or the bottom of the world. No place in between is actively always covered in snow and ice. But that could be because of the Archon. What the fuck was that? It could be because of the Archons, influence and shit, but still, So like, what bordering nation, unless they're about to swim to the motherfucker, okay? I wonder who are we gonna try and fight? And then more than likely, if they win that war, that's just gonna be an insight for each other nation. So whoever they attack first is gonna be the least on guard. It's everybody next who's gonna be on a shit. Looks like the Fatui are plotting something big, but given how little Linny and the others seem to know about it, I probably won't be able to learn much. I have to go pee. Give me a second, chat. Here's my frog. Oh, my knees hurt. Oh, I should keep a sharp eye out during any future dealings with the Fatui to see if I can learn.
Super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife.
Exacerbating?
Can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying, and that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal, but it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filiol and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
Brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filiol and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. We should focus on Clairvy for now. Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first thing tomorrow. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filiol and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret.
Right. Ooh.
Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
That nasty ass transition. Rest at the temporary accommodation. Where my bed at? Sleep. Your mind races all day. Oh, can you stop?
Oh, I'm always looking forward to an early night, but she can't sleep at all. Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Lenny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you? She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler?
I'm also afraid of her. You can just hide behind me.
Trust is effort.
Where the hell are you going?
Look over there.
The hell are you going? Survey. What is she doing over there?
Let's catch up with her before anyone sees.
I got the perfect stealth character. Yes. Oh wait, that is where I'm supposed to be going. Wait, no it's not. I thought that was her running around. It's just this little nigga. My name is Kava. I got my ankles broken. I thought I was chasing her like I did in that one game that happened like 13 million updates ago and never returned. But I sniped this nigga out the sky. Boom. It's not a dog. It is.
Over there.
Over there. I need you to stop goddamn disappearing.
Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast.
Why is this water so loud? She teleported up here. Now I have to wait. If I don't have enough stamina to get up here, I'm banning JMS. I have been avoided once again.
Look, she stopped.
Palzone, what are you doing here?
Clairvy.
The hell are you yelling for?
I opened the window while no one was looking.
You just walked here.
Pretty the outside is.
Window? There's nothing here.
If only I could have more than this.
More than what?
You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right?
I ain't say that shit.
Please, help us get on the same page here, Claire.
Please.
We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that? Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision.
Can I get it in 4K?
Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool.
Damn.
Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable, including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value, and you're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough.
Damn.
You're saying the knave did all that?
That's bars.
It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother.
Uh-oh. That's a different
Mother?
person. Yeah, that's a different person, Chad.
But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again.
Damn.
If only Perry were here, she'd understand.
Oh, that's her real name?
There's that name again.
That's the knave's real name is
Also,
Perry, the
Paimon's
platypus.
getting a strange feeling. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else.
Paimon sounded like a real adult this story, Chad. I'm not sure either. She's a spirit. It could be anything.
Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. We should keep her company for a little longer.
Or we could find
She
somebody
looks
else while
so
I get
young.
some Z's.
But it seems like she's been through a lot.
We can get some sleep, Paimon.
It's getting windy. I should close the window. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret?
Okay.
I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora.
Look at the sky fake.
It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight.
I'd love to see it.
Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together. But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot. We should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
Fuck are you finna do? After some time, Clairvy seems to have come back. Yeah, sure.
Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on with her. Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
Early morning tomorrow. The night passes.
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Before we do that,
Oh? What is it?
what the knave and the doctor ever, have the knave and the doctor ever worked
What
together?
makes you ask that?
Answer the question.
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy last night, and that's what she told us. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership.
Bars.
I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth.
She said,
Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
right.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
Clairvy deadass said mother.
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to.
Right.
I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The
Are they
House
all
of the
the-
Hearth has its own principles. There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
Say something about the mother then.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know how he would even face you guys. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Let's focus on the plan for now.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her. Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right, let's get to it.
Where are we going today?
Let's try somewhere further away this time.
All right, Paimon. This is take 2. You couldn't give me what I needed before, then I need you to give me something else. Now that I'm thinking about it, give me 15 melatonins, but give me 5 emergencies. What are them other pills called? 5-hour energies. Yes, I'm finna be hallucinating out the motherfucker because I'm gonna be too tired and too awake for absolutely anything. After that, give me 15 pills from the gas station. I need 15 rhino pills. Actually, no, that's not strong enough this time. That didn't work. Actually, just give me 5 elephant pills. Actually, give me 5 elephant sleep darts. I think that'll work better. Give me 5 lamb hearts, a goat's foot, 13 ram horns, for like, and 17 cat whiskers. Now, don't blend it up like a smoothie. I need you to put 1 in 1 cup, all in 1 cup, and ice in another cup. And I need you to combine the cups and shake it like you're a bartender. Pour it in a divine glass. Then sit the glass in the middle of a transmuting circle. And say these words specifically. Just like that. And after it starts glowing, now this is like Simon says, you got to get it specific. Blue, red, pink, turquoise, purple, brown. As soon as it turns brown, hurry up and snatch this shit off the circle and give it to me. Then I drink it. And then, as always, I need handcuffs, a rubber ball, and some rope.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
A little.
I wish you would put me to
Perhaps
bed.
if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions?
Oh, you can ask all the questions you want.
Profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Son of a bitch.
Us? Distract you? A good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Yo, you gotta let MC start speaking.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think.
Like, bro.
No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere?
Yes, please.
Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
What?
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
So you know everything
Children always think they can hide things.
then. I was
from
gonna say, there's
grown-ups.
no way she doesn't
But
know.
nothing gets past me. Least of all, a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient.
I can tell. Be
Well,
patient with me.
I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia.
I'm trying to meet your Pablo
Good
Memoria.
things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along.
I'm about to run there.
If only for your friends' sakes.
Paimon, let's go.
What should we do?
What do you mean, what should we do?
She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
We should release the pigeon that Lenny gave us. Hiya.
Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good.
We really don't have any other option. Guess all we have to do is take one step at a time.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Linny and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
His pocket, obviously. Now, chat. Now, let's. Now, you say that, right? You say that as if that was an obvious statement, right? You say that as if there was no other possibility for anything. Where the fuck does MC have pockets? I'll wait. And as we take a look in our inventory,
navigating the world is a whole
I know. You're thinking it's in our bag in our inventory, right? That's exactly what you're saying. We don't got nothing alive in our pockets, chat. Besides these niggas, but you know, these are key items. They can summon these niggas. We don't got, besides them, son of, fish don't live that fucking long. Them niggas are dead. This is all cooked food. Do I have? I don't have anything alive in my pockets. So I don't think a bird's going, what the fuck is that? Super duper invisible, shiny, sparkling magic crystal. Ape? I forgot where I got this. I have no idea. Music. The hell are you doing here? Hold on, actually. Jesus Christ.
I need the max win.
Yo, what's up,
Call the fire department.
Somebody ban music. Get him out of here. Appreciate you for the 8 months. I've been thinking about who's gonna be the next character in my whatchamacallit. In the thingamajig, in my chronicles of tier sub thingies. Because a lot of people is getting up to that year.
Ad Astra Abyss.
When will I get past level 55? Good ass fucking question. This number hasn't moved. Bro thinks just because he's streaming at 5 a.m. I won't catch it. Nigga, it's 11:23 p.m. Okay? Where the hell am I going? I could have dead just teleported there. Shut up, Chet.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait.
Are you gonna degrade me in
I'm
public?
glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine.
Damn, all of them?
Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately.
Yes, yeah.
No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate.
Damn.
There are no exceptions.
Shit.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives?
Sit on me.
I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
That is bars, man.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Rules are rules,
Any
man.
organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most.
Right.
Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
If I was, would have stepped on me? There's really no other way to solve this
I would
issue?
imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
Damn.
But that's awful.
Ah, You seem concerned.
I mean...
Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer.
What?
If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Claire V in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove.
So you know about Claire V,
If
but
their
you're not
efforts
doing
are
anything.
Unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe.
It's a deal then. I'll hold you to it.
Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time.
First of all, this is the most dick-ass bird I have ever seen. Nigga. Y'all don't understand. She literally walked in an entirely different direction than us. And me releasing the bird, we're right next to where Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine are. How the fuck did you get caught by the knave? This is the most bogus bird ever. Oh my god. Look at this nigga.
It takes
Shame.
a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat.
She's
Now,
so bad.
for the matter at hand. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned. Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
She is so bad, Chad. I'd be a stool. Into the Momonia. Someone called PETA? Nah, that's the bird's fault. I don't feel like if a bird knowingly ran into a trap, PETA wouldn't do anything. Unless that's like trying to talk somebody off a building. If somebody really wants to make that jump, I just noticed you're dead just looking at desk. You're not tall enough to not look at desk. Who finna be in this room? Because this is Neverlette's room. Ah, yes. The 80-inch bust down dragon.
It's been a while, Monsieur Neverlet.
Monsieur Neverlet.
I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly.
Ooh.
There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid.
Okay.
So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neverlet.
Do. Chicka.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neverlet. So allow me to use water as an analogy.
Uh-oh.
A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out.
Okay.
As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean.
Right.
Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind.
Okay.
Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean. but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless.
Okay.
I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination.
Okay.
Like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Is she about to give people that don't want to be in the House of the Hearth to Neviolette to deal with?
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
So, and Neviolette just said not all people are gonna agree with basically people from the Fatui to be in their ranks. And she's saying, I'll figure out a way to make it clean? Ooh, that could be what she and the doctor was working with.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine.
Ooh.
And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
She's completely going from
I
Fontaine.
take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean?
Oh, that's from
My
the animation.
deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing.
Ooh.
Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy.
Ooh.
I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Nigga says there's Niles water. This nigga Neuvillette finna be... That's finna be lean for this nigga.
I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
Nigga be on that drink.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
This Nyan water had me feeling loopy. Yes. I am the captain. Is that beast on a block? The big guy with the big balls.
I told you before that my emotions easily resonate with those of others. Yet in the few meetings I've had with that Harbinger, I haven't been able to sense any aspect of her emotional state. Her mind is like a still body of water.
Ooh.
Who knows what darkness lies in its depths, and the lack of ripples on the surface gives nothing away. It's unclear whether this is her natural state of being, or whether it's an incredible strength of will that gives her the ability to master her emotions.
Strength of will.
Either scenario, however, suggests she is a very dangerous individual. I do not expect an explanation as to why you two are by her side. Whatever your reasoning, I would only advise you to take caution.
Chat, fun fact. I actually have a video of Beast on the Black. Beast on the Black? Yeah. Beast on the Block throwing it back. And I mean like a real ass clapper.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there?
Paimon, we gotta, you know, teach how to read the room.
You mentioned some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Yeah.
Lenny. Paimon really hopes everything's going okay.
Lenny. The hell is he running for?
Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
Shut your ass up, Paimon. The name seemed... he looked so pissed. The name may have seemed relaxed, but she didn't seem to be joking either when she said that those betrayal of the organization must pay for their lives. I think she's serious about punishing those kids. How should we stop her? No, there's something else we should figure out first. While we were talking in front of the whatever, she mentioned Selva's name. Does that mean she knew that KingRosé was here the entire time? Maybe she even anticipated how Lenny and the others were going to act. Who the fuck is running back and forth? Bitch! Like, what the fuck are you doing? Ah!
Oh, shoot. Are you alright?
I should smack the shit out of you, man.
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going.
So the secret information that the knave and the doc put together was a way to erase these people's memories. I know it. I also wasn't paying attention.
Let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
Because he has a scar on his face and he'd never seen again. Maybe it was it couldn't be like a face transplant. It looks kind of familiar for some reason.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply.
Newsboy.
All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway.
Extra, extra. Read all about it.
It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
First of all, nigga, why you tell me your whole life story when you bumped into me?
What's going on here?
Is he gonna recognize the knave? If he does, then his memory wasn't erased. If he doesn't, his memory was.
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Maybe.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora. It's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
Nigga broke as hell.
I'll take 3 papers. Here. Your payment.
Oh,
thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune.
She knows, but he doesn't. Cool beans.
If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out.
Nigga just information dumped my ass.
Well,
he just trauma dumped on us, Chad.
We should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Chad, he just did a drive-by fucking trauma dump.
Actually, why don't we stick around Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
Poisson. Looks like Paimon is trying to buy some more time. If we head back now, I doubt Lenny and the others will have made any progress. What should we do?
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor.
It sure as hell will.
I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless.
My efforts!
That being said, I could be persuaded to give Lenny some extra time. I just have one condition.
You can tie me up, strap me down, beat me!
If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Claire V, are you not?
I don't give a...
And my relationship to her.
Fuck about her if you asking questions.
Why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
I'll throw it back.
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
You don't know what I'm in for.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far.
You know what I want. Your conditions, let me hear.
Here it is.
A close-up on the lips.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
My help?
Okay. Sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
That is for you to decide.
We accept your
Then
condition.
we have a deal. Follow me.
Foreshadowing? Come on, chat. Use your thinking cap. Use your brain. When it's time to choose a side. She's telling us when it's times to go in the bedroom, am I going to be submissive or dominant? You know what I'm choosing. Why am I walking? Good ass question. Ah, we're going next to the house of the hearth. What the hell is that? Tricks, what happened? Why you dot me? Did I say something crazy? Is old boy still over here? I'm not finna go over there. Crazy? I was crazy once. Locked me in a room. Rubber room. Rubber room full of rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Locked me in a room. Rubber room. Rubber room full of rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Locked me in a room. Rubber room. Rubber room full of rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Locked me in a room. Rubber room. Room full of rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room full of rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Locked me in a room. A rubber room. Rubber room full of rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Locked me in a room. A rubber room. Rubber room full of rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Locked me in a room. A rubber room. Rubber room full of rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Locked me in a room. A rubber room. Rubber room full of rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Locked me in a room.
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a harbinger.
Okay.
And before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother.
Damn!
And this is where it all happened.
Are we saying Ma Dukes?
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Why?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina,
she do look like
to
that
live
shit.
in the house of
Crucibina?
From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale.
Murder confession on the first
family
link.
made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house.
Blood?
Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all.
Bro forgot everything he saw in the video?
Kind of purgatory.
No, I didn't. They're giving extra detail that they couldn't say in the video. So shut your ass. Was happy here for a time, but she quickly realized that being part of the family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was kind of purgatory.
Exactly.
Ooh.
The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Teyvat.
Oh.
As for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title.
What happens to the king, though?
It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose.
They get experimented
on.
on.
They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on. Or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
Damn.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Not at all.
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter.
I was gonna say.
She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally. Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created.
Illusion.
Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth.
Oh.
Her name was Peruware.
Peruware. Perry.
The friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now.
Friend? Y'all wasn't locked in for real?
Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruware, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded.
Third person
Her
as?
cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruware was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruware that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed.
Okay.
There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating.
Damn!
The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruware would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
The fuck you mean the light vanished?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruware weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruware suggested a new plan.
Okay.
If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies?
I'm glad y'all realized that shit after y'all got older.
Herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power.
That was cap.
Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruware could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained.
Death.
Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruware. The very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruware end her life.
Triggs, are you not getting it? I'm looking in chat. Are you not getting it? Season 2 of Promised Neverland doesn't exist because that shit sucked. Okay? See, there's only one season of Promised Neverland. If you're referring to somebody to watch Promised Neverland, only the first season. Season 2 does not fucking exist. Okay? There we go.
From that moment on, Peruware's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Can you please strap me down and do things to me? Kill the person at the very top.
Sabina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruware killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared.
Damn!
The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peruware won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
Arlecchino.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along. You're Peruware. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
Congratulations, Paimon, for putting this shit together 5 years later. This was your story, just as much as Claire...
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself, and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father.
As father.
And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
It seems like we're alone, besides Paimon. Could you go ahead and get those toes out and start, you know what I mean. Like we met though. Who is she exactly?
Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met, was she really a spirit at all?
Imagine.
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin.
Damn.
You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume.
So... you niggas ain't finna get this one because you haven't watched or read the recent season of Bleach or read the manga. Spoiler fucking alert. There's a particular character in Bleach who whoever he kills, he can bring back from the dead. She can basically do that shit a little bit. Doesn't seem like she can control it though.
Of course. The chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case.
Maybe because you have a deep emotion with Shorty. Probably more than likely. You have deep emotions.
Clairvy died when she was 16 years old.
Damn!
But what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self.
10 of them guys.
Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well.
Lost to the blaze.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Paimon could feel spirits? And time shift?
Perhaps
Space and time Paimon?
This way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy for a long time.
Bars?
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity.
What are you gonna do with her though?
Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives.
Damn!
But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen.
Damn.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow.
Oh.
Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight, they failed, yes?
Yes.
The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape. And it is this very perception that traps her there.
So what the fuck are you gonna do?
No matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
What the fuck?
I can understand why you might want her gun, but isn't there another way?
I mean, not really.
So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend. At least talk to her first.
She's not gonna learn anything new, though. I kind of get it.
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them.
Can you punish me next?
Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share.
Please?
Because that is how a household should be run.
Yes. MC? That cost $100,000 right there. That this nigga never talks. That was $100,000 for that gust of wind to come out of his throat. Pause.
Is this really what you want to do?
$1 million fucking dollars. Holy shit.
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs. Anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
That's a bar.
It appears it's about time to proceed.
Proceed.
Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall.
Ruh-roh.
I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I gave your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Ruh-roh. Well, this nigga cut is nasty.
You gonna execute him?
What?
Something like that would actually be a first for me.
What?
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time.
How the fuck did you get that information?
I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
How the hell did you get here?
Huh?
Ah?
Are you... Perry?
The platypus?
It's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
The platypus.
Shh. Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first, I believe certain scores need settling.
Bitch! Oh. In HD? Nah, this ain't HD 4K.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished.
Uh-oh.
Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch.
Damn.
So I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
Uh-oh.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Like, damn. You snitched on yourself.
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Oh, no, it's over.
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Uh-oh.
Yes, Father.
Uh-oh. Look at this little nigga.
Midnight meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy. Nantoy clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in.
If only Father.
Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person.
Damn, snitching ass nigga.
Them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
Y'all are crazy.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
Nah, you're dead ass crazy.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father.
Snitching hard.
We're birds, It's locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings?
You saw that boy balls.
Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
You saw his balls.
You're wrong, Filial.
Uh-oh.
We don't want you to die. You're our family.
There's a butt coming, isn't there?
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
Do you not remember who waxed your balls?
House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
Deadass.
You've been spying on us for half a month?
You've been doing this for half a month?
Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it?
Damn.
Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry.
That nigga name is Nantoy.
I owe you both my life. I owe Clairvy too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation,
meaning every 2 days,
to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life. But rules are rules.
Damn.
I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Why?
Yeah, y'all are dead.
Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake.
Icy with it?
And we should own up to it. We broke the rules. Plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences.
Gotta face the music!
I'm sorry, Sheplo. Fultz. I'm sorry, Father.
Ruh-roh.
We accept our punishment.
I would have been like, we!
According to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
We!
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
We!
And
goodbye.
So it shall be.
Uh-oh. Nah, don't be sad now, nigga. You was just mouthing off.
Father, please wait.
Uh-oh.
Something you want to say, Linny?
She dropped down for him.
Reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did. Does it really count as betrayal?
It was. Look at that
We
bird.
all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like.
Ah!
I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, please reconsider.
I got bad news for you, big
I agree with Linny.
Uh-oh.
Father, please.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You...
Rangers together. Uh-oh.
I also agree with Linny.
Uh-oh. Imagine. You all must die. Imagine.
An order once given cannot be rescinded.
Okay.
However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
If I was Lenny, Lynette, or Fremine, you know what? Not worth it. Bye, guys. Sorry your life had to end so short.
Weapons?
Yeah.
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Oh, no.
Precisely.
A 20v1.
The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules. One that also applies to me.
Ruh-roh.
Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
I ain't never been scared.
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Lenny.
That's what What's-Her-Face said about Mother. And look what happened. Got her ass beat. What, a singular card, bruh? Is she? That big ass.
Did you hear that, Traveler?
Can we?
The others have to duel the knave.
Can we stand the fuck back? Stand the fuck back.
Win something like that?
I hope I get this in
If they lose,
2 million.
from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Shut the fuck up, Paimon. I'm trying to think. Executed them really what she wants. Ooh, black and white. I better not have the piece of shit.
Want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Oh, don't play his voice. His voice acting again. Shit, millions.
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Back then, she never actually answered my question. What? That makes the answer pretty obvious, doesn't it?
Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this.
Yeah.
Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
There's no way the knave will lose on purpose, although.
Guests are around. Families are often on their best behavior.
On their best behavior.
And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
Mm-hmm.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
I wish. I know I'm gonna obviously side with the House of the Hearth. Imagine I could side with the knave, though. I would kick their ass.
Hey, where are you going?
I would kick their ass.
Traveler?
Ooh. I'd like to see for myself what the fourth of Fatui Harbinger can do.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
Join. I'm about to 1v1 this bitch, if that's okay.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all.
Oh, we do.
All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
Paimon, can you go the fuck on somewhere? Is it about to be in 4K, or am I about to fight this motherfucker right here and now? Ah! Bitch, don't want to go to me like that! So fucking cool. You niggas are watching?
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Right there. With these rising flames. Watch out for movements.
Fuck it.
Is it my turn now? Shower me with praise. Closer now.
Whoa! Hold on. Whoa. There we go. Why am I walking? Alright, bro.
Is it my turn now?
Time to shine. Hang in there.
Are they fighting too? I can't tell. I thought I saw something. She's not taking any damage yet.
With these rising flames.
Oh my!
My turn now.
No, not at all.
Spare your energy. Getting gear.
Getting gear. Oh, he's actually is doing damage. Okay, thought I was tripping.
Closer now.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Out of my way.
She almost died.
These rising flames.
And voila.
Is it my turn now? With the fall of darkness, destruction.
The fuck is you doing?
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
By charge attacking. Ooh.
Father's even stronger than I expected.
Damn.
Is it my turn now?
Please switch. And that bud boy. Where'd she go? Right there.
I really have to draw my blade.
Ooh.
Spare your energy.
Ooh. 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 Same mistake. right. Heavens though.
You're dead meat.
Boom, 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 boom. Where do you think you're going, shorty? I dodged though.
Look out!
What do you mean watch out? Oh, lock out.
I'll settle this. The lightning going sound.
The countdown has begun.
Smack, smack. Easy. Oh. You telling me that didn't one-shot anybody? Look at this spider in a motherfucking web.
Darkness has been seared away. Let's get it on! My blade is all that remains.
Stand with me. Shower me with
Quietly now. Gloves off.
You're gonna have to talk to me, shorty.
Watch out for father's movements. Look out!
time to shine.
Let's see how strong your resolve truly is.
Damn!
Now's our chance.
Over here.
Is it really our chance? Bitch! Run!
Set. Only ruin remains.
Woody big ass balls! Okay. Okay.
Let's get it on. Busted. Here comes the catch. Watch out for father's movement.
She killed her! Ah! Okay. What the fuck? That's a beam. She almost killed her too. Eat a steak. Laura accurate Farina, shut the fuck up. Ooh. Damn. What a dull sword, by the way. Dull sword, by the way. You're blocking that? Eee! You're blocking that?
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
AoE attack, you're dead.
Oh, I know.
Ooh! They were playing tricks.
I'm sorry, father.
No, you turned your blade so it wouldn't cut her. Block the fuck out of your head. You didn't mean to kill.
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Ooh! Dead ass?
Father, no!
MC? MC? You better do something.
You made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
MC, you better do something about it.
A crimson moon?
He's tied down by threads. Ooh, step on me.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
Oh my god. When is MC's training art coming? I need that. I need an MC training art stat. I've been needing this whole time. I need an MC training arc, please, bro. I need something. This is a first loss for real, too. That nigga MC lost, okay?
I believe we
actually, no, that's cap.
Here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all.
Now,
want things to get too out of hand.
I had an argument with niggas a couple months ago. I was like, MZ versus Raiden Shogun, who's winning? This nigga can't beat the knave. This nigga has always had help, has never beaten, besides Signora. Has he probably beat her by himself? Yeah, that's probably the only one. Probably. Nigga. Reddit, like this, like I literally had a conversation a couple months ago. I'm about to seeing what we've seen in the Knave story. Do y'all still think MC is beating Raiden Shogun? Is not fucking possible. This nigga needs a training arc. He was finna die. Okay, this nigga, if Shorty wanted to kill all of us, she showed it. She said I can move these spikes even a little bit closer. You niggas are dead. Nigga. MC, you're weak as shit, okay? I'm sorry, that's what it is. MC is weak as shit. We need a training arc. Hoyoverse, I hope you're writing the script, nigga, cause this nigga ain't beating nobody. But knowing Hoyoverse is like, oh, the friends you made along the way are the people that's gonna help you through your battle when you gotta blase blah the war. Nigga, no. We need MC back, okay? We need a training arc, something. You saw that animation, MC ain't use a lick of elemental skills. That nigga ain't do shit.
Brother, are you alright?
MC got put in an infinite Tsukiyomi.
Lenny. Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
Nah, I feel like when he's in a serious situation, he'll probably let some kind of serious power out. What you mean? This is a serious situation. Dude, I literally got spiked. Now, when he said and tried a little bit, put a little bit of force in his sword, it wasn't even like we got a sign or nothing. His elemental aura didn't glow or nothing. That was just pure strength in the moment. Like, ooh, I need to hurry up and save these kids. Her ass said, still not strong enough. Like, what? No. This nigga know. Dude, what? Bro was fighting. No, it was bro probably forgot to use his 5 element. Nigga, you got 5 elements. And like in your head, because we can't even be like, oh, he doesn't know how to use them yet. We've been in this motherfucker on this planet for so fucking long. And like, you didn't even like all my, like nothing, none of my elements are gonna work here. None of my, like, if that's like in a fight or flight situation, you're running through every action. You're running through everything to do in this moment. Anything you can possibly do. In MC's mind, even he know his kid is ass. Each element he get, what the fuck am I gonna do with a mushroom? Fuck am I, the fuck am I gonna do with a spirit pistol full of water? Nigga.
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution.
Like, we're the only one that can use all elements. How are we still losing? Because this nigga doesn't train. This is the shit I'm talking about, Hoyoverse. We keep lollygagging with all these events, doing all this happy bullshit. But when shit gets serious, nigga, what is a liquor event gonna do for me? What is writing poems and leeway gonna do for me? The fuck is the Lantern Right event gonna do for me? The fuck? The fuck I'm going back to Mondstadt for to see Gene. A Beetle battle. Nigga, I need to be in the dojo. Stop doing this shit, man. I need a training arc. Could be training, but we busy petting cats. Like, that's what nigga. I need something. Give me a training arc, please.
Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
The bottled flames?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Bro, a certified chef for what? Nigga, what you cooking?
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Oh yeah, you finna drink them
Indeed.
motherfuckers.
They're the product of a secret experiment.
Yeah, I thought so.
Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved.
Let's be honest. I feel like Nat, like, okay, let's look at everybody we've met so far. Who the fuck is MC really training with? Cause Mondstadt, probably D-Luke, but like, Leeway. I know y'all could say Rex Lapis, but anybody else? Or what's his face with the mask? That'd be cool, but I doubt it would happen. Anybody from fucking Inazuma, let's be honest. Any fucking body. Fucking Sumeru, let's really think about it. Actually, okay. I know it's my favorite character, but I feel like Dea could actually teach this nigga a thing or two, let's be honest. Or what's her face? Candace. Candace could as well. But I really feel like that's really it, because they from the, you know, they from the slums of Genshin. They from the desert. They get it out the mud. Fontaine, ain't nobody in Fontaine teaching MC shit, okay? Dea's ass only in game and canon, she OD. You better watch your mouth. Yeah, remember Raiden Shogun? That was training specifically for the Raiden Shogun. I'm talking about MC in general needs a training arc, because there was like, but that little training arc was for Raiden Shogun, and that only pertains to Raiden Shogun. We use Raiden Shogun tactics on the Knave, we're losing. Okay. Dea only got hands, bro. She can't teach him about the sword. This nigga need to know about hands. He can barely do any shit with the sword, let's be honest. The fuck is the difference? He might need to switch tactics or something. He needs something else, because the sword ain't doing it.
Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body.
My body!
No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away.
The problem is nobody can mentor him for real. Like, the Archons are too unique to properly teach him shit. I wouldn't even say necessarily. I mean, not necessarily. Well, only probably the A and Rex Lapis are pretty much the only people who could teach him something, because they actually fight. They actually know martial arts. They can teach him something. As far as the sword goes, probably somebody from Inazuma. Doesn't necessarily have to be an Archon, but martial arts in general and really having a mastery at your element, I would go to an Archon more than anyone. Which specific Archon? Not Fontaine's. Not the dragon either, because he's a dragon. I feel like he's just powerful. He doesn't, you know, you feel me? You better feel me. Not Mondstadt's, and not what's his face's, not Sumeru's, because like their specialties aren't martial arts. But A and Rex Lapis though, they have shown that they know how to fight a lot.
If you can withstand the pain, when you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization.
That's bars. I love it. I knew it.
In other words, Administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house and give you a new identity.
So that means the young man that I thought it looked familiar, the one selling the newspapers outside the whatever, he must have been the same we saw on the list of executions. He wasn't killed at all.
Memory is a
excuse me.
Mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
No, if my understanding of the name is right, she really thinks of that as killing him. The horror that lived in the House of the Hearts is dead. The one that remains is simply a normal person living out his life with his beloved. Even so, it's much better than actually ending our lives.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
And we're gonna get this information now, and it's never gonna get used again.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down, but I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes?
Right.
Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and
Dry
go
your
pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Fultz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well.
Damn.
I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours.
I'll keep it up in our back pockets.
Children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Damn. Lenny pissed. I was gonna say from a name, but that nigga. Now don't cry now. This is what you wanted.
Let's go.
Damn, if I was gonna take that shit, I would have asked Father a whole bunch of fucking questions.
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk.
I would have been like, get the fuck out my face. I'd be like, get the fuck out my face. You snitched on the gang.
Claire V.
Ah, she's so bad.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time.
Oh, you don't give a fuck about how we almost died.
Harry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long.
You didn't give a fuck that we almost died, huh?
Come, you're all grown up. Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died.
Damn!
Harry. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's done speechless.
If this is really Clever younger self, then I would say she's probably had enough lies.
Oh. Okay then.
Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that?
Yeah,
What else she supposed to do?
if that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her.
The platypus.
Perry wouldn't lie to me.
Bars.
Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her.
I ripped through her chest.
And to me.
My
You
blade.
never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon.
To the moon!
In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together.
Damn.
Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time.
Damn.
That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors.
Damn.
Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure.
Damn.
Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina.
Crucibina.
And you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me...
Gloomy?
For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
Damn.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down.
After 16 years, hell yeah.
Somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end.
Damn.
And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine.
Ooh.
The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization.
That's what she meant.
In return, they
I
will
was
be allowed
right.
to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past.
I was right.
Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter.
Silver platter.
They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's bars.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
I mean, ain't you looking at it?
Well, it just so
Oh wait, no,
happens
she's
that
at the
our dear
house.
Guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really? Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight.
Alright, we ain't got 3 days now. Talk about the Animo Nation, the Geo Nation, the Electro Nation, or the Dendro Nation.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons.
Fuck me? Why did I choose?
The academia?
Oh.
I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying.
Yeah?
I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty great.
She gonna have a depressing thing to say every time like Dane?
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I
Bye,
once
Mom.
saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face.
Ah.
Are there any yokai like that?
The story of Oni.
You're talking about an Oni.
Yeah.
Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
As they like. Hydro. Oh, that's the last one. Animo.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard. Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom.
Specific as.
Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
Geo.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from.
I should say, was there an interesting thing to say about Geo? But yeah.
If I had some Mora, I
3?
One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day.
About the various nations, eventually the conversation returns to Fontaine, the nation she once called home.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles.
Damn!
Oh no, that must have been hard for all of you. What happened next?
I got a good lawyer.
Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly. All thanks to Detective Paimon, of course.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me.
Okay. So
Is the sun rising? The sun is
after
rising.
the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
The sun's rising. Whoever is listening to the Paimon story about an time of Fontaine, she remains happy like the troubles she has forgotten. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been able to truly relax, but I'm not sure how long this moment can
Shadows
last.
don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
As the time passed, she'd probably forget everything we've told her and go back to being the scared little girl she could only hide in the shadows. Huh. I was so busy thinking I almost didn't notice. The sun has risen. Oh, the sun has risen, yeah. Well, gotta kill it. In semi 4K?
You've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
Oh, she saw the sunlight. Aw.
Finally leave. I get to experience the outside world as well. Oh, I almost forgot.
Damn.
There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Perry.
Aw. Perry the goddamn platypus.
Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Damn. G fucking G's.
Clairvy.
MC, you gonna say something?
She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
Scared the shit out of me.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid.
Don't walk up fast like that, man.
I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the picture.
She sound like she finna cry, goddammit!
But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye.
If you start crying, I'm gonna start crying.
Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
The fuck are you doing here?
Father?
Give me a rematch.
Lenny! Hey, Lenny!
I got my ass kicked.
What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
This nigga literally screamed father. He does not want to see us right now. He trying to say bye to his daddy. You better not drop a goddamn tear, because if you do, I'm gonna start motherfucking crying. I'm gonna be pissed. Okay.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filio and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
Okay.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house.
Ooh.
Yet you seem to have different ideas. I must admit. I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
That's bars.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
This nigga is a magician.
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family.
You cherish the family.
You would do anything to protect them.
Y'all need to take his kneecaps.
Even if it costs you your life.
You cherish the family.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Yeah, whatever, little nigga. Fuck you.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life.
And MC would have been no help.
She must have had it all planned from the beginning. From the very moment she suggested a duel. I'm not deserving of that title.
Deserving of that title. Sure.
I'm not strong enough.
Me neither,
smart
Lenny.
enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack
Chat, you've never been in a cult before? Come on now.
What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you.
Stacked.
That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store.
Father.
Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back.
Father.
If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor.
Damn.
Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor.
How the fuck did you win, by the way?
Lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the
Where
throne.
the fuck did you train,
I
Nave?
understand, Father. Thank you.
Like, you really kicked her ass. Like, there was a big ass diff, but you said there was a gap. So what the fuck did you do?
Parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish.
MC, you need to be listening.
The road ahead is not an easy one. So I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
Please step on me.
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
Homie really forgot the video? I asked, how the fuck did you breach the gap? But because this, like, she obliterated her ass. Like, obliterated the mother. The knave obliterated the mother. I'm asking, where the fuck did you train to do all that? Like, what was the process of getting, like, she just said there was a gap between her and the mother. She filled that gap and went beyond that shit. Fire, no training required? Yeah, you're just yapping.
Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain.
So chat, in the video, does it tell us who taught her to use her curse and who taught her to use her flames? Chat, did it show her entire training arc, or did it just show the time skip of them being a child and then her killing what's her face and then her killing the mother? Or did we all just watch a separate video where she had an entire training arc where she learned how to use her flame and her curse? Or are y'all just talking again? Y'all are just talking again, just making sure. She had to fight her siblings, so fucking course eventually she'd have to experience. She fought all her siblings who were just regular sword fighters because the mother liked her because she had a curse. How she got her vision? That's a good ass question, but even if you do have your vision, even if you can control fire, that don't mean you're beating a harbinger though, because she's a harbinger. As I said, she was like, she literally went a gap above the harbinger. Even Child said that would be a great sparring to see if she'll go all out. That nigga knows he's gonna lose. Oh shit, how did she get her vision? Probably, more than likely, she did some bullshit. She spent years training. She was a child and she only got to 16. She beat a grown ass woman. I need to know what she did in that training. That's what I'm asking. How the fuck did you get that strong? How did you bridge that gap?
As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment. No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
Wait 2 days? Alright, chat, I know I've been talking, but this is like dead ass a long ass whatchamacallit. This is a long ass mission.
Have one simple rule.
Didn't Linny say that Lynette and Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Bouffe d'été? Oh, Paimon wonders how they're doing. Maybe we should go check on them.
Are you gonna rewatch the video? I mean, ain't really a need to be honest. It answered all the questions pertaining to what, we reminisced on the fact that I was like, yeah, it basically answers all the questions. Why the fuck am I walking? Oh, my fucking arm. We still don't know what the curse is exactly. How the fuck does nobody, I mean, she probably figured out what the fuck the curse is because she can bottle the curse up and make, that's another thing. How the fuck did you figure that out? The doctor probably experimented, but still, it was the experiment. Okay, but still, like, at that point, the fact that she knew how to use her curse in a way to defeat a harbinger before knowing the doctor where they could actually experiment with the shit. Who taught you how to who taught you how to use your curse? You maybe, you feel me? Like, who taught you? Because, okay, there's two things that might be possible. One is her curse immediately fused with her vision. Immediately. Because we never see her use any actual fire or pyro at all. It's always her ability. Actually, wait. That might have been a lie. I might have been lying. She might have did that in the animation. But nowadays, she doesn't actually use fire. she just uses her curse fire the entire time. But then, like, is it a switch, or did her shit, like, you know? I don't know. Self-taught. That's what it gotta be. It's gotta be self-taught, but your fire has always been fused with your curse. Cause she used that shit non-fucking stop, unless she doesn't find a reason to.
Lynette, Fremine, how are you feeling?
Much better.
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
What about you? Are you feeling all right?
Right as rain. There's no need to worry. Right as rain.
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over.
Damn. Kicking your ass.
Oh, and I wanted to ask, is Claire V gone? Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
We bid of her farewell under a blanket of sunlight. Wish her.
I see.
I'm glad.
I'm glad.
Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Claire V. Actually, I've met Crusabina before.
Right, because that happened after the fact. How the fuck?
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crusabina died a year after Claire V. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth.
Crusabina died a year after Claire B. Oh my god, I thought this was in the same time period. This could have deadass been a... but I mean, you know. But how the fuck did you meet? Cause she's a whatchamacallit here. She's the knave here. Maybe I'm tripping.
Crusabina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating.
No, cause now I gotta know. Did she have the flare in her shits? Who had the flare in their hands? She didn't, but neither did the knave. What the fuck? He looks so beat. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, chat? The same thing Fremine did to Cerevi could be the same thing that father could have done for Fremine. You feel me? Is that not him? This nigga just doesn't have blue eyes. Shut up, chat.
When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone.
Oh, it's probably the person in the trailer? Okay.
Talked about the past with us newcomers. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crusabina and burned all her files.
Damn.
With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Claire V included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crusabina or Claire V.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past.
Darkness?
She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now. And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crucibina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been.
Damn.
The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Don't think about that. She saved you in the end.
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home.
Aw.
We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Just invite us back as guests, and we'll come. We'll call it even.
You're welcome anytime.
Are Filio and Nantoy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently. They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
Aw. Holy fucking shit! What did I get from this? Actually, chat. Oh! Wall, hearth, the fire with the ooh, banish the darkness. The darkness. Alright, chat. What did I get from this? MC weak as shit. You know, motherfucking training arc. This nigga's weak as hell. I can't fucking believe it. I can't believe MC really got his ass beat this badly. I can't. That's really the main thing I took from this. We need a training arc, and we need it now. Either the training arc with Dane, training arc with the fire of Archon. We need a training arc with fucking somebody. Other than that, this was top tier. This was up there. This is right next to what's her faces. Chat, what's the Cloud Retainers? Cloud Retainers and this one, neck and neck is perfect. These two are perfect. The best. This is peak Genshin storytelling. I'm loving it. This is a lot. It's the story is only getting better and better. I'm loving it. This is what I'm here for. The motherfucking story. You don't even, honestly, if you don't spit a lick of lore at my ass, but you make the story interesting, I'm locked in. This was peak. But right now, MC need a training arc because he weak as shit. I'm done. Anyways, everybody on YouTube, that's all I got for you today. We'll do voice lines another time. Because I really want to hear I want to know how the fuck she got her vision, okay? I'll be summoning for her again, and then I'll make a whole stream and a whole thing of us leveling up. I was finna Honkai Star Rail stream soon. I might level up one stream, then attempt the boss again. Who the fuck knows? Anyways, like the video so much, like it, subscribe to the channel so you can see more. Ring the bell so no more videos come out, comment, see any other videos I might have. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, keep a lot of time people KingRosé.